as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jets of Brooklyn.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready, break.
Throwing to start the drive. McBride.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
3-3. Check right.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 38.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Okay, right.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Third down, here's Abanikanda.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one
On third down, it's Willis. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, they run with Campbell, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Willis looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On second down, a run with Hall. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, McBride. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 43.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Second and 10.
Extra target, extra target. 79 Broncos.
Here's Willis.
Flush to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Willis.
Catch made here by Campbell. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now.
Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Fight, 97. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun, McBride. Here's Johnson with a reception. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Come on, set.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Cycle. Set.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Yellow, line it.
It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, here's Willis. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Willis out of the gun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw it.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. McBride trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
To throw, here's Willis. Open man is Waddle, complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
This play to move the sticks. Willis.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands.
Here we go.
And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
To throw again. McBride. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Dragon 60.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll send Judy in motion left.
18 Rattlers. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis looks to pass it here. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jalen Waddle.
59 yards.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here we go. Here we
Line
go.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Spike 60.
They'll go again with Hall. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. McBride.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
52 blaster. Ready?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows, is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Striker. 3-3. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Drill. 52.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment to go, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. He's
looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And running with power here.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that. Right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Pack the 11. Pack Viking 18.
Now Willis to throw.
too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back to throw, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Willis will look to throw on first down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Stop below 18. Go.
Now Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
Back to throw, Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Willis.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
This is caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Roll, roll, roll.
there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now they're filling as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fight, 97, ready.
Looking to throw. McBride. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Shedding through the defense. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
70 ring. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
Now Willis. He's got to complete to Waddle.
Willis's pass complete to Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 60 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now they'll audible to something else. Meanwhile, Willis is thrown into the hands of Andrews.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Okay.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
60 Vices. 60 Vices.
Throwing, Willis.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
10 cycles. Clock 10. Black shot. Set.
Off the play fake. McBride.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
43 rail.
Hall on a give up the middle. Taken down at the 42.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up.
22 needle. Set.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
This will be caught once again by Brown. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready?
Back to throw. McBride. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Set, ready.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Drill green. Ready.
Looking to throw. McBride.
This one deep for Wilson. Oh, that is incomplete.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Well, what a game this has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Third down, it's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Here's Hardman to return.
Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3-3. Switch, yellow. Hut.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on 2nd down.
Go ultra.
Hall again.
A beautiful fake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
94 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to win his guys to an overtime victory.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready?
Running left, it's Hall.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Go, 52. Ready.
A handoff for Hall. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.